Hello, students and parents. I am Bradley Smith. I am a math teacher here at Highland High School, and this is my 17th year of teaching. So welcome to my classroom. And I know many of you I've had in the past, but some of you I have not. So those new students, I'm looking forward to getting to know you. And those returners, welcome. I'm glad to have you back. I teach 2 AP Calculus classes, Calc A, B, and BC. I teach pre-calculus and also advanced algebra 2. And looking forward to this year, even though we're going to be starting on a hybrid schedule with 2 days a week in class, and then the other 3 days learning from home. That'll be an adjustment for students and teachers, of course, but we're going to do it the best we can and figure it out as we go. For my class, I'm going to try to employ a flipped classroom, like I think many other teachers are probably doing as well. And a lot of teachers have been doing this even before the pandemic started, but now with minimal class time, I think a flipped classroom is the best way to go. So what that means is I'll be posting my lessons on Schoology for students to watch at home on their own time and try out problems the best they can following my examples that I do in the video. And I'm sure you're going to run into questions. So that's what we'll use class time for. Class time will be mostly going over questions from homework or other assignments, or maybe working on more problems in class as a review. Because really that's where a lot of the learning in math comes from. It doesn't come from you listening to me do problems and taking notes. The learning in math comes from working on problems yourself, making mistakes, talking to other students, talking to myself, figuring out your mistakes, and then going back and trying problems again, and hopefully learning from those mistakes. So we're going to be focusing our class time on doing that. So it's going to be very important for you to, on your own time, to watch the videos I send and to try out the problems the best you can, trying to figure things out on your own before you come into class with the questions that you have that you need me to help you with. And of course, I'll be available through email and Twitter and over the phone if you need to contact me outside of class. So speaking of that, I did want to mention my Twitter. Like many of you had me last year, already follow me. But if you don't follow me, students or even parents that have Twitter, please follow me at Mr. Smith_HHS. All right, I will post messages there, reminders to students of upcoming tests and quizzes. And again, if you have a question, you can send me a direct message through Twitter. And that's the kind of quickest way to get a hold of me. I'll respond at night, even if I'm at home, after my kids are in bed, or if I've got a few minutes. I don't mind responding to student questions whenever I can. And of course, again, email is also a good way to reach me if you do have questions. And same thing for parents. If you have any concerns, email me through the school. One other thing I wanted to mention is graphing calculators. Many students have asked about that. Do you need a graphing calculator? And the answer is yes, you definitely do. In the past, we've had classroom sets of calculators that students could use, but because of COVID, we don't want students sharing calculators. So you each need your own calculator, either one that you purchased or one that you rented from the school. So we still have calculators that you can rent and sign out for the school year if you don't want to buy one. Because these graphing calculators are somewhere around $90, $100, $110, depending on which version you buy and where you get them, which I know may be a little expensive for some students. So if you can't afford that, for $25, you can rent a TI 84 Plus CE from the school. All right, and sign that out for the year. But again, if you're going to be taking math for 2 or 3 years here, pre-calculus, calculus, either here or in college, I really suggest you buy your own graphing calculator, because you're going to need them not just this year, but in future years. So it would probably be good to have your own that you're familiar with and you just take with you at home into school and everything. TI 84 Plus, any version of that is a good one to use. The CE is a color edition. That's the newest edition. But if you don't have the color, if you don't get that, you don't have to, but it just kind of makes it nice to see different graphs and different colors. An alternate version you can buy is the TI Inspire. Some students like this better. It's a little more expensive than the TI 84 Plus, not a lot more, just a little bit more. But the functionality is different. This acts more like a computer than a typical, like a scientific calculator, like the TI-84 is. The functionality is more like a computer, which a lot of students are used to. So some students like using this one better, okay? I'm familiar with both, so I don't care which one you get, the TI-84 Plus or the TI Inspire. They're both fine, whichever one you prefer, okay? So if you can, try to get one of those by maybe the first week of school. And if you have questions, again, you can always email me or ask me the first day of class when you're in here and I can help you out. Or if you don't want to buy that, then when you come in, I will give you a form where you can rent one from the school. So I'm looking forward to seeing all my students in September. And again, parents, if there's any questions, please contact me through email or by calling the school. Bye-bye.